Part B, question number 3B. Let's look at number 1. So find dy dx. For this question, you can use either product rule or quotient rule. But if you want to use product rule, we have to rearrange our question. So I choose product rule. So let's say we rewrite our questions. So y is equal to 1 plus x squared times 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 1 over 2. Therefore, our u is equal to 1 plus x squared, u prime is equal to 2x, v is equal to 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 1 over 2, and our v prime is equal to negative 1 over 2, 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 3 over 2 times 2. So we simplify, our v prime should be negative 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 3 over 2. Okay, now we substitute into our formula. Dy dx is equal to vu prime plus uv prime. Now we have our v is 1 plus 2x to the power of negative half times u prime is 2x plus u 1 plus x squared, v prime is negative 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 3 over 2. Then we rewrite our question. 2x, 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 1 over 2 minus 1 plus x squared times 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 3 over 2. Okay, now we need to factorize. It's quite hard for this one because it involves fraction and negative number, but that's okay. We can use this method by plotting a box, not a box, two boxes. Okay, let's say we name it. The first box is A, the second box is B. Okay. Apa yang sama antara box A dengan box B? So yang itu yang akan kita factor out. Okay, melalui kalau awak tengok sini, apa yang sama adalah 1 plus 2x. First box, box A pun ada 1 plus 2x. Box B pun ada 1 plus 2x. But we have different powers. So, mana nak pilih? Kita pilih power yang paling kecil, which is negative 3 over 2. Yang ni yang akan kita bawa keluar. So, kita keluarkan 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 3 over 2. Okay, then kita buat construct square bracket. Okay, dalam square bracket ni akan ada box A dan juga box B. Jadi, di tengah-tengah antara box A dengan box B ni adalah minus lah, dia ikut ni. So, kita letak minus kat tengah. Right. So, kita tengok box A. Kita tengok apa yang tinggal, baki yang tinggal. So, box A yang asal di bahagian atas. Bahagian ni. Okay. So, 2x masih belum kita keluarkan. Maksudnya, pada box yang berikutnya, kita masih ada 2x. So, kita pun tulis 2x. Then, kita check. 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 1 over 2. Tapi yang kita keluarkan negative 3 over 2. So, maksudnya masih kuasa dia tak sama. Bila kuasa dia tak sama, bermaksud kita masih ada 1 plus 2x. Cuma kita kena identify apa power dia. Okay. So, macam mana nak identify power? Kita ambil ni. Kita tengok yang di highlightkan kuning. So, negative 1 over 2 minus negative 3 over 2 minus negative 3 over 2, kita akan dapat baki dia adalah 1. So, Sini power dia 1. Minus, okay. The one with the yellow color, negative 1 over 2 minus negative 3 over 2. Then awak akan dapat 1. Okay, itu cara untuk factor lah. Okay, kita tengok pula box B. 1 plus x square kita masih tak keluarkan. Jadi maksudnya masih ada dalam box B. So kita akan tulis 1 plus x square. Okay, how about 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 3 over 2? Okay, kita tengok kat luar dia. Tengok kat sini. Okay, kita dah keluarkan. Sama. Jadi maksudnya dalam box B dah tak ada dah negative 3 over 2. So, siaplah kita punya factorize. Jadi, inside the square bracket ni, kita kena selesaikan lah. Jangan biar macam tu je. So, negative 3 over 2 inside the square bracket, we expand 2x plus 4x square minus 1 minus x square. And then, 1 plus 2x to the power of negative 3 over 2 inside the square bracket, 3x square plus 2x minus 1, and then you need to factorize the quadratic. Okay, so we factor the quadratic. So you should get the final answer, not the final one, 1 plus 2x negative 3 over 2. Here is x minus 1, 3x minus 1. Okay, better to write your answer in the form of this one. Over power yang negatif, tempat dia berada di bahagian bawah. Okay, so ini final answer. Right? Alright, for number 2, find dy dx. So it is impossible for us to expand 1 plus 3x to the power of 5. Therefore, we should use product rule, where our u is equal to 2x, u prime is equal to 2, v is equal to 1 plus 3x to the power of 5, v prime is equal to 5, 1 plus 3x to the power of 4 times differentiation inside the bracket is 3. So our v prime is 15, 1 plus 3x to the power of 4. Okay, by using product rule, dy dx is equal to vu prime plus uv prime. So we substitute the value of uv, u prime and v prime. 1 plus 3x to the power of 5 times 2 plus u is 2x. Our v prime 15, 1 plus 3x to the power of 4. So we rearrange, then plus 2 times 15 is 30x, 1 plus 3x to the power of 4. After that, we need to factorize. Okay, so we have the common thing between these two terms is 1 plus 3x to the power of 4. Kita pilih power yang paling kecil. Okay, leaving the first one is 2. 1 plus 3x to the power of 1 plus 30x. You can use the method like number 1, which is the box 1, in order to factorize. So 1 plus 3x to the power of 4. So I expand this one, 2 plus 6x plus 30x. Now 1 plus 3x to the power of 4. This one is 36x plus 2. But this one, we can also factorize 2. So, 1 plus 3x to the power of 4. We factor out 2, leaving 18x plus 1. So rewrite your answer 1 plus 3x to the power of 4 times 18x plus 1. That's all for number 3.